Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech and Target. Today we will discuss a pseudocode question that is asked in Capgemini this year. So before starting with the video, do subscribe my YouTube channel Tech and Target for daily job updates, and if you want to see the code question that is asked in the recruitment process, so that also I post every day. And if you want internship opportunities, I also post about that also. So let's start the video. So the first question that is asked this year is, what will be the output of the following pseudocode for a equal 50? So here in this pseudocode, the value of a will be 50. So the pseudocode is this. You can see they have declared the function fun. This function is also an integer 1, and then they have integer b. Now they have set the value of b equal to 10, and what we have to return is a minus b. So this is very simple question. Here we have the value of a equal to 50, and what we have to return is a minus b. So 50 minus 10, that is b, will be 40. So these are the options. So option B is correct. Now we will see the question 2. Question 2, what will be the output of the following pseudocode? Note, mod finds the remainder after the division of one number another, and here they have defined the sign that is used for bitwise exclusive OR. So they have given this note because these notifications or these terms will be used in the pseudocode. So here you can see the pseudocode. They have we have IJKL, IJKM, and then we have set the values. Here j equal to 6, I equal to 8, k equal to 7, and n equal to 1. And what we have to do is, if j exclusive OR, because they have defined here this sign will be OR. So will be mod 10 equals to 0, then we have to do is n equal to n plus 1. Otherwise what we have to do is n equal to n minus 1. Just wait for a second, guys. I have to do some corrections. Here the variable is I, and this is not capital, this is small only, and we'll continue. So here you can see we have to do this. So first of all, I'll explain how does this exclusive OR function works. So if you have a and b both are 0, then it will return 1. So for the output 1, at least one of them should be 1. So if you see here a equal to 0 and b equal to 1, so it returns 1. Here we will see we have a equal to 1 and b equal to 0, so it returns 1. And in the last we have, if a equal to 1 and b equal to 1, then also it returns 1. So the main function is, if at least one of them has 1, then it will automatically return 1. Because if you see the first, none of them has 1, so it has automatically returned 0. Now we'll see the question. Here we have 8421. We are assigning the values. For 6, we'll assign 4 or 2, because 6, 4 plus 2, 1. For 8, we have only single digit 1, and then now we'll perform XOR OR function, exclusive OR function in this. So if you see, what we have done is 0 1 1, 1 0 1, 1 0 1, and 0 0 0. So from this you can see that 8 plus 4 plus 2 will be 14. Now what we have to do is, according to the question, we have to see mod k equals to 0, and if it is, we have to just add m equal to n plus 1, and the value of m is given as 1. And then once this loop works, then we have to simply come out of that loop. So here you can see that now we are dividing mod by k and mod by k by 7, so it is 0. If it is 0, then that loop will work, and it will return m plus 1 m, that will be 2. Now we'll see the next question, that is, what will be the output of the following pseudocode. So let's see the code. So the code is, they have assigned two values, a1 and b, and they have then set the value a1 equal to 8. Now what we have to do is, we have to do simple mathematical calculations in this question, like p equal to a1 plus 5 by 7 into 4, and then what we have to read is simply p into 8. From this question, first of all, we'll see that here every variable is integer. So whatever the calculations we'll do, the final return value will be an integer. So let's see the question. So first of all, we'll do calculation. 8 plus 5 by 7 into 4. So first of all, 5 by 7 will be 0.7. But what we have to return is only integer value. So here the integer value will be 0. So P equal to 8 plus 0 into 4. Now the priority of multiplication is higher than addition. So what we will do is 8 plus 0, because here we have performed multiplication. Now we will do addition, that is P equal to 8. And then while returning, we just have to multiply that P variable by 8. So here 8 into 8 equal to 64. Therefore, our answer is 64. Now we will see the next pseudo question. Before moving to the next question, I just want to make one announcement. I just want to tell you guys, I post daily job updates and internship updates on my channel. So before moving to the next question, go and subscribe my YouTube channel. So here we see the next question is, what will be the output of the following pseudo code? So we'll see the code first. So here the code is, we have integer variables x, y, z. Then we are setting the values of x and y. And here we can see the loop, that is for each loop they have just defined in variable terms. So here is z from 0 to 2, and then we have to do the calculations. At last we have to return the value equal to x. First of all, we will understand this for loop. What is the meaning of this for loop? So first of all, I'll tell you. So here you can see this for loop means simply this: z equal to 0 and z will run from equal to or less than 2, and we have to simply increment it every time after every loop. So here you see that we have just defined it. Then for step 1, when z equal to 0, here x equal to we just have to do x is 0. You can see we have assigned x equal to 0. So x is 0, then y, we have assigned y equal to 1 and z is 0. So the value will be x. Now x value will be 1. For step 2, when z equal to 1, we perform the same calculation as above, but the value of x will be changed, that is 1 plus 1 plus 1, and z will also be updated to 1. So x will be 3. Now the value of x will be 3. Now we will do the step 3 where z is 2. So our value of x has been changed to 3. So 3 plus 1 plus 2, because z value has also been updated to 2. So 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6. So our final output is 6. So these were the options, and the correct output was C. So this was for the video. Thank you for watching my video.